fountaingroveinns.com.
Welcome back, everybody. It is that time again, the PM show with Mr. Robert Conrad, star of stage, screen, and radio. It's the Centennial, Wild Wild West, Black Sheep Squadron. I mean, Bob, what haven't you done? Oh, I shouldn't say.
Well, I was going to say, well, I haven't been arrested, but then I should have said lately. All right. And Tomas, when you can, get some of that music that, I love today, because I was thinking, I was driving in the car, and I started to sing, and something occurred to me. Listen to this, okay? Here we are, out of cigarettes, holding hands and yawning. Look how late it gets. Two sleepy people by dawn's early night, and too much in love to say goodnight. And I was thinking, here we are out of cigarettes. You can't get away with that one in today's climate. Out of cigarettes? What does he mean? He smokes? He smokes in bed?
Sued. Yeah, exactly.
I don't smoke anymore.
Good for you, Bob.
Yes, thank you. Now, John, I want you to be a part of this show. So next week, I want you to call in early so we can chat with you specifically. So will you do that for me, John? Appreciate it. Yeah, and then that way we'll have you as a part of our regular list of people we talk to every week.
Yeah, these guys this is our life's blood, these guys. The
well,
fans
that's what the show is.
Absolutely.
So here we go now. This is Claire Cummings. I shouldn't say your last name maybe, but I just called in the show and asked about the lady you enjoyed working with on the Wild West. My dad said it was Suzanne Plachette, that was the woman I enjoyed working with the most. And thank you so much for agreeing to send me a photo. Okay, I hope that's been done, because I don't do it, but I get the photos handed to me, I sign them and send them. So please let us know when we can send a donation or a contribution, anything you choose. I donate to Wounded Warriors. That's that's what I do, and I try to do it. What's the word? In a quiet, personal.
Sure.
But yes, what I. That's
the kids nowadays call it the low. You like to do it on the low.
My dad thought I love Susie Plachette. She married Troy Donahue, and then they got divorced, and she remarried. But she was just a lovely lady and died too early. So okay, Claire, thanks for this, and I appreciate it. So there's my first letter down. My second phone call coming up, and Christophe.
Christophe.
C'est la vie.
Hello, Uncle Bob. Hello, Rick.
How are you, Christophe?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. Talk to me. What's up?
Thursday has become my favorite day since I have the opportunity to speak with you in your show.
Well, good. I'm glad. Now, don't forget about John. We got to be careful what we ask for. We got to not be repetitious. So what's your question?
Today, I want to say a little message for you. My friend Martial, French diehard fan, want to say hello to you.
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
So today I want to read 3 questions, 2 about your career and 1 about Wild Wild West.
Go ahead.
My first question, you represent courage and bravery, but in an episode of The Gallant Man on Mannix, you play a cowardly man. Then it's so curious to see you in this kind of role. What memories keep you from this type of character is the opposite of you?
Well, it was an opportunity for me to act. I had to stretch out and do something that I would not do in real life. I've been challenged in my real life. And I have to say with some humility that when I was challenged, I stepped up, and I stepped up. But to do something that's not in your personality, to show some kind of significant fear, was a challenge, and I enjoyed it as an actor. Next question, sir.
During your long career, have you been solicited by some European directors to work in a movie or TV series in Europe?
Yeah, I have been offered an opportunity, and I have worked in Europe. I worked in not France. I worked in Spain, and I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it. And we're searching for the woman that I starred with in this movie years ago. And then I worked in Mexico, and I worked in the Philippines. So yeah, I enjoyed all those experiences. I loved the Philippines, and I loved it all. I loved foreign countries and making film there. Next question.
My last question, in Wild Wild West, Wild Wild West have been a successful TV show for decades all around the world, but in which country did the success was the most important? French, I guess?
No, not necessarily. We had a great run in France, but our career, or my career with the French audience, been absolutely magnificent, and I can't say enough merci, merci, merci. But it's been popular all over the world. I'd say where it would be most popular, I really can't answer that. I don't know, because it's had popularity all over the world. And the reason we discontinued the show wasn't because of ratings, because we were getting a 33 share at the time the show was canceled. It was because of TV violence. There was a group of women who were against violence on TV, and they thought that my show, because of the choreographed fistfights, was a little too violent. I don't agree with them, but I agreed with the cancellation of the show because I thought one of my stuntmen was going to get killed.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you for your answers and for the patience you have answered me despite my bad English.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the friendship that I enjoy in France.
Bye and good show.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Merci.
Gaston. Yeah.
Okay.
So hold on, Bob. I just want to touch on that really quick. You said that you were afraid that one of your stuntmen would get killed. Is it just that it was escalating to that level of like intensity with the stunts and everything?
No, it's just a matter of time. I mean, they were so dynamic that, I had a 6-inch lineal fracture of the skull with a high temporal concussion, and we had broken. There wasn't one stuntman that wasn't injured.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I just thought it would escalate, and I was right, and it would have. And so we escaped with good memories.
Yep.
And with a qualitative show, and now we can look back and say, hey, how about that stunt?
Yeah, exactly.
And then we can say, well, I ain't going to do that one again. Okay, now, so we go. I think this is from John. And look there and see if there's any openings for phone calls.
Right now, all lines are jammed, but get your pens ready, guys. 800-336-2225. 800-336-2225. As soon as you hear a caller go off the air, dial in immediately because we can get you on.
Okay, just a note, in the event I'm unable to call Thursday, I hope this email finds you feeling good, and I hope you're at least an 8. Well, I am an 8, and I'm an 8.5. I'm an 8.5. For your information, you played Billy the Kid in an episode of Colt 45 titled Amnesty. Yes, I remember that, and I enjoyed it, and it was fun being Billy the Kid. It was a great inner role, and that was a classic American. But what was he? I guess we could call him an icon?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so thanks for the phone call, John, and thanks for your friendship, and thanks for being a part of your show, our show. Okay? So
800-336-2225 is the number to call into your show. We are taking your calls for the rest of the hour and 40 minutes. We got you.
Okay,
so sure
and I want to see that light up, and I want to see it be John on the other end. I want him to get in. John, I'm hoping for you.
This is Larry Minetti. It's summertime now.